Yeah, e-commerce is clearly one of the major factors of the logistics market in France, like it is across the globe in the US or in Europe or in Asia. So France is no exception here. In terms of e-commerce growth, this is clearly something that we have been seeing over the last 2-3 years, in a big manner, and it will continue to grow. I think the share of e-commerce in the total business in France is like 8 to 10%, which is far below the UK, but very close to where Germany is. I think Germany is at 11%, the UK 17%. And this is really a growing business by far. The reason why e-commerce is probably a little bit less than the UK is because there is a very strong traditional retail sector in France. And I think the strategy of the actors is more about the multi-channel retail or distribution system, where you get the brick and mortars, the shops and all that, and the e-commerce combined. So this affects our business in a way that you have new demand for reconfiguration of the supply chain of the retail sectors, and therefore you have a combination of large demand for large box and also demand for smaller box, but closer to the city centers of the metropolitans. So this is really this two-way movement that we see with a big box demand on the one hand and the small box on the other hand, closer to the city center. There are more and more built-to-suit across the country, and mostly around Paris and Lyon, to name a few metropolitan and markets where we see that happening. And this will probably continue over the next 2-3 years, maybe above and beyond that time period. So this is a really strong factor, and this is actually contributing to make the supply very tight in the French market, in the French logistic market.